who gets dubbed the next Diddy for having too many female friends. But everything changes when he realizes that the girls want to be more than friends, so he decides to spread his seed. We follow a story of students looking for a purpose in their youth that is filled with the blues of the world around them. In the center of that story, we follow Chidos, a normal student who goes to a normal school, doing normal activities at the start of a new school year, while hoping that one day he will look back at these days with happiness, knowing he's the center of everything. He is scrolling through his phone when his cute classmate, Yua, greets him and asks what he's looking at. Chidos shows him how an anonymous person on social media is talking smack about him being a cheek clapping, glizzy slipping, Johnny Sins like womanizer, which annoys him. Yua assures him that, considering that most people like him, it will pass, and Chidos agrees, saying that a hot, smart guy with a big willy like him should have nothing to worry about. She then shows him that they will be in the same class again, which she's happy about. But when Chidos points out that their whole group is in the same class as well, Yua is not happy that he didn't react to her first statement. Then, they meet with their gang, and Yuko greets them with a bright smile. She holds Chidos' hands, celebrating that they are in the same class again, and Chidos tells her that he would have been sad without her. But Yua quickly says that Chidos was busy ogling at girls' cheeks on the walk to school, which gives Yuko the ick. Chidos tells Yua that she's just jealous, and it earns Chidos a smack from Kaido, who is the basketball team's superstar. And alongside him is Kazuki, a superstar of the football team. They put their hands together, and each announces that they are the group's leader before going to class. There, Chidos is greeted by Haru, the girls' basketball team star, who acts like she's one of the boys, and she teases Chidos about cutting his long hair. With her is Yuzuki, who is a part of the basketball team, and is considered one of the prettiest girls alongside Yuko. But unlike Yuko and her natural cuteness, Yuzuki carries more aura around her. Then, before class starts, Chidos declares that Team Chidos, their popular group, is reunited. But the others all declare that their name should be the brand. Just then, due to them being noisy, they notice some students get annoyed. But Chidos brushes it off, saying that haters will always hate in his perfect little world. Then the class starts, and their homeroom teacher, Kira, lazily greets them and wishes them another good year. But Chidos is used to his laid-back attitude, as Kira was his teacher the year before. Just then, Haru expresses how she feels hot having to wear a tie. Chidos suggests that she use a ribbon for more neck room, but Haru refuses, saying that it will ruin her image and reputation. Suddenly, Kira asks Chidos to take over like usual, and Chidos walks to the podium to talk to the class. He doesn't introduce himself, saying that they all know his name anyway, and even adds that some even call him Playboy. Some students laugh at his jokes, while some are annoyed by how much of a try-hard he is to look friendly. He then talks about the class rep election, but his friend group suggests that he should just be the class rep like before, which he proudly accepts. Yuko stands up, saying that she should be his vice rep like before, and even makes a joke that she's good at taking care of things. And just like that, they become the class reps. During lunch, Chidos gets himself a canned drink and goes to the rooftop, where Kira is waiting for him, smoking cigarettes. Chidos says that it must suck to be a smoker, as people bash them, and Kira says that people love a common enemy, which Chidos knows a lot about, considering people call him a playboy. Kira then tells Chidos why he's called to the rooftop, and shows a picture of a student named Kenta, a lonely otaku who has been missing school for 2 semesters. Kira asks for Chidos to bring him back, but Chidos is confused as to why he's asked to do this. Chidos asks what would happen if he refuses, and Kira points out that if he does refuse, his can-do-it-all persona will die, which is something Chidos doesn't want to happen, so he chooses to accept the request. Chidos convinces himself that his philosophy of living a beautiful life and enjoying youth has to continue, so he refuses to let it end. After school, on his way home, Chidos spots Asuka reading a book by herself, so he greets her, and Asuka greets her back. He sees the book Asuka is reading and recites a line from it, which impresses her to see that he knows it. The year before, it was the first time they met, and Chidos was heading home when he spotted a little jit getting bullied by his friends, who called him gross. The boy was cornered into the water, with nowhere to go, and Chidos was about to help him when, suddenly, a silver-haired girl jumped in, which amazed Chidos, saying that she wanted to join in the fun. She started playing with the water with the boy, lightening up the mood, and even invited the other boys to join in. When they did, they all had fun playing in the water together, and the boys all went home happy and back as buddies again. But it left Asuka's clothes drenched, and when she saw Chitos staring at her, she teased him for staring at her being all wet. He handed her a towel and asked her why she jumped into the water instead of simply pulling the boy out of the water to save him and scolding the other two for being mean. Asuka said that she thought it would be better if the boys went home messy and smiling instead of them fighting each other, even if it cost her drenching her clothes. Chitos then asked her for her name, and when she gave it to him, saying that her name meant tomorrow's wind, Chitos was immediately captivated by her. Back in the present, Asuka comments about how Chitos looks imperfectly perfect, like a perfectly beautiful park that doesn't allow fireworks and a playground, but is pretty just for the looks. Suddenly, she asks a hypothetical question, wondering who he would save between her and a girl she's closest to if they are both drowning, and that he only had a two-seater kayak. He suggests that one of them just hangs on, but Asuka adds that there are piranhas in the water. Asuka confidently declares that she would save him, saying that she likes him more than any boy on her class. Chitos says that she's bad at her romantic proposal, but she tells him that it's not a proposal. She claims that someone like Chitos would